Modern Warfare 3 has added a ton of new maps for the final season of Ranked play. And just like the other Ranked maps, there's a steep learning curve that will punish you if you load in unprepared. Here are 24 tips that I use to win more games, and stay tuned for the very last one as it blew my mind when I discovered it. The first few tips are on Paris. There's a spot here in P1 that allows you to lay down and contest the hill. And if you angle yourself just right, you're able to stay safe to the front of time, and you can even hard aim and watch your top window while you lay down and grab the hill time. You should keep in mind that there is a contest spot on the other side. However, it's a little bit more predictable than the one I just showed you. Positioning is going to be everything on these new maps, especially Paris. There's a ton of mid-height obstacles like the one you see right in front of you, and if you crouch on it, it gives you the perfect head glitch. So keep that in mind loading into these maps, and keep note of which ones are the proper height for you to crouch and head glitch over. I'll show you a couple of them here. Here on the B Street are even more head glitches that are at that crouch height we were talking about before. For here, you can crouch and watch the whole deep street on a nasty head glitch. Same thing on the left side. And one thing to keep in mind is you can actually do the same thing from the other side. If you're coming up the stairs trying to challenge, let's say, the opponent's spawn, you can crouch on the right side. Same thing crouching on the left side to have a nice head glitch as you're checking towards their spawn before you push their base. And these barrels that you see on the A bomb site, you can slide and crouch onto those for that same head glitch height we were talking about earlier. This is super important for challenging that hill if you don't have control of it. Being able to slide up and check those while you're looking at the hardpoint location. And yet another crouched height ledge is here just behind the hardpoint hill. If you crouch between these two columns, you're able to look towards the front windows. Another good spot to hold the position of this hardpoint is actually this trash can that I'm about to hop on here. You'll see if you angle yourself to the left, you can see the front window, and you're safe enough from the back door so that if they push it, you'll shoot them in the back. In this hardpoint hill, you can actually lay down behind the barrel to contest the hill. You should keep in mind you can still get tagged up from their deep right street where I'm aiming right here, and the barrel is too tall for you to crouch up and head glitch it. So keep both of those in mind while you're contesting the hill here. In Search and Destroy, you can play the B bomb checks by laying down underneath this mid truck, and you see as I lay down here, you're able to check the bomb as long as you plant it on that left side. Now there's a bomb check spot for the other bomb side as well. What you need to do is lay down in this plant, and without moving your left stick, you need to turn your aim towards the left so that your body will phase into the plant and you won't be seen by anybody walking by. Then you can stand back up and check the bomb before going back into hiding. If you stretch on the front corner of A bomb, you can of course check from the mid window. If you go over here to the office, you're able to check the bomb from that crouched head glitch we were talking about earlier. You can also back up to the gate and check the bomb from the gate. If you lay down just like so, you can even crawl out to check the bomb. There's a ton of different angles for A bomb once you get it down, so make sure to keep those in mind post plant. Up next is Paris. There's a spot here in P1, this bench actually, that allows you to jump up and check for their side of the hill. This will allow you to tag somebody up. Let's say if they're pushing the arcade or your right or your left, you can spot them out, call them out to your teammate, or tag them up before jumping out and challenging them fully. You should keep in mind that you can do this from the other side as well. So whatever side you're holding this hardpoint from, be sure to have somebody here just calling out for your team. Also on P1, you see these signs have this weird cutout on the bottom. If you actually lay down, you can use it to check the head glitch on the left side from here, or if you flip around on the right side from here. It's a super nasty off angle that people are not going to be expecting, and a lot of people are going to be playing those head glitches, so this is the perfect counter for that spot. Probably the best off angle in this hill is on top of the shopping carts, as it's a great corner on hill and allows you to hold both the left and right side push for people that are contesting the objective. In this hardpoint hill on Paris, there's a ledge right there. If you dolphin dive from the red car, you're able to do a dive cancel on that ledge to challenge anybody that's on the head glitch or playing on top of the vending machines over there. You can also grab the hill from on top of this ambulance if you have an ego. And one thing that I'm going to show off here, if somebody's playing on that head glitch, you can actually slide to this car and shoot them directly through the windows. You'll see I get a hit marker on my trophy, and it's destroyed in only 3 bullets. So you can do a decent amount of damage through these windows, and a lot of people aren't going to be expecting you to chow from there. And these are those vending machines I was talking about earlier. If you jump on top of them, you're actually able to hold the hill time from here, and it's a good off angle to play this hill. We're getting a little bit cruddy here, but if you want to watch the flank, you can actually lay down and get inside of these pods in this room. And there's too many of them for your opponents to check, so realistically, this is a free kill if anybody tries to play this back alley here. Here in the arcade hill, you can jump on top of all of these chairs and use it to head glitch the arcade machines towards either the back or the front door. There's a nice contest spot for this hill as well. That's a great off angle. You see I kind of burger it right there, but if you play on the edge of this vending machine, you're able to hold the hill time at a great off angle. One thing to keep in mind, that this bus behind that hill we were just on is able to be jumped on top of. If you're an AR player and want to hold down a lane, you can look towards mid or even the right side of hill to watch over your teammates that are playing the objective. Just be careful not to go too far out of bounds, as you can get punished for that. This tip is a little more basic for those of you that might have played this map already, but you can walk around the outer ledge of this spot on Tokyo. This is a great way to flank and play through mid without being seen from the middle street. Up Up next is Incline. One of the best power positions is on top of this orange vehicle right here. If you sink down into the head glitch, it gives you a nice line of sight over the left side of either the hard point or the control point. And if you crouch, you can look towards the right side as well. And as you see, you're actually able to hold the hard point objective while holding this head glitch as well. Now on the other side of the map, if you hop on top of this railing, it gives you a nice head glitch towards their side of the map, and you can crouch down to stay unseen or check your mid or top. Over towards this hard point, of course, you can grab it while on top of this roof, but if you jump down to the electrical box, it gives you a nice off angle looking towards mid or your left flank. Further back here towards these barrels, if you lay down, it allows you to check your left from a more safe angle, and then you can jump up and chow anybody pushing the left. There's a similar check spot on these tires near orange that allows you to look deeper left before jumping up and challenging. And here's where people will be pushing from as you're on top of that orange tractor or underneath on the tires. And yet there's another spot. If you lay down here, you're able to check underneath and watch people pushing that left lane as well. So basically there's a ton of ways for you to funnel people that might be pushing the left side of the map towards the hard point or control objective. Up next is bait, which is only for search and destroy. If you stretch the bomb towards these stairs here, there's a million different off angles for you to check the bomb site. I'm going to throw down my trophy there so we can test them out. But you can back up all the way to the spawn ramp where you can crouch on this head glitch, which allows you to look towards the bomb site. However, you can back even further up on top of these chairs here, which gives you a perfect line of sight towards the bomb. And again, those are the chairs that you jump on top of, turn around, and then you look towards the bomb site. Now, if you were to plant on the front side or the middle of the bomb, you could actually back up to this picture or photo booth thing right here where you can crouch down and then stand up to look towards the bomb site. Again, this is for if you plant where my trophy is, not where I planted earlier. Now, the other crazy thing about this bomb site is there's a whole entire pool here that you can swim in. All you need to do is jump up like a freaking dolphin to check the bomb site before pulling your pistol out and looking for anybody to chow you. I mean, I would absolutely lose full if I lost an S&D round this way, but that's on Sledgehammer for putting a bomb site right next to a pool that allows you to jump up and check it. So that's how I would play this bomb site after a bomb's down. And then of course, once you see them on the bomb site, get a little momentum and spam X as you get out of the water, which allows you to skip the mantle and just go straight onto land. You'll see I'll do it here on the left side as well. Spam X, and then you're up on land. You don't need a mantle or anything like that. You can jump on top of all of these umbrellas on the A bomb site, and if you lay down just right, it gives you a great head glitch to look towards mid window or their side heady. And since these are a full 360 degrees, that gives you a crazy amount of possibilities of wherever you need to lay down and look. Up next is Grime, which is only control. Here in the spawn, you're able to jump on top of this dumpster and then go through these windows. Now on this side, it might not be too crazy, but if you're playing it from the other side of the map and want to use this to spawn trap, being able to look through these windows gives you so much information on where the opponents are going to be spawning. And I just know the spawn traps are going to go absolutely insane with this spot. Now through all of middle, you'll see there's these head glitches on both sides. That one has a right and a left one. If you jump on top of this railing here, it gives you a head glitch mid over the mid cubed to chow the left or the right side. So don't wide chow people that are on those head glitches from the mid stairs themselves. Make sure you play with the ramp and the cube middle in order to challenge that head glitch. There's a similar one at the bottom of the stairs that looks over just the left one, and then you can jump on top of the railing like we showed earlier to look at the right side. Now, same thing goes for the other side of middle for people playing that top yellow window. If you jump on this railing, it gives you a perfect line of sight towards their side and counters their head glitch with a head glitch of your own. The very last spot that I didn't know about is actually at the outer water if you're trying to push A control. This sign here is able to be head glitched to look over their deep street, and there's a couple things in front of it that allows you to either rise up or sink down. So find the perfect spot that gives you the head glitch looking towards the right street. And last is departures, which is only for search and destroy. If you stretch the bomb for right there, you can actually check through this crevice and the mid escalators before going back down and playing middle. Now on the A bomb site, if you plant safe towards your spawn and then back up, you need to open these doors in kind of this exact pattern that I'm showing here, where one of them goes out and the other one goes in. Then you can lay down and look directly on the bomb from underneath the van. I'm gonna throw down the trophy here just to prove it to you, but like I said earlier, you back up, open those doors in that exact way, then lay down, and you're able to perfectly see anybody that's hopping on the bomb, and you're able to shoot like normal underneath the van as well. You can also play that same plant spot through middle if you jump on top of the mid head glitch and look over the mid planters. The important thing about this spot, of course, is that you check the mid head glitch here and make sure it's safe before jumping all the way up and checking the bomb. From that same bomb site as well, if you actually open those doors, I don't even think you have to open them up a certain way. You can check from the street at this cop car here, or you can run up towards the fire truck and lay down underneath the front of it to check the front of that same bomb site. Now for the outer street on departures, you should know that you can get on top of both of these fire trucks on either side. However, you can't mantle on just any part of the fire truck. For this one, you have to go on top of these tires here that allows you to short mantle, or you can just jump up from the police cars behind. And this allows you to have a nice look over the entire street. And on this fire truck, you can't mantle on it at all from the ground. So you have to jump up from either the police car, then you can mantle up top and look mid. Or if you hop on this pole and then strafe left, you can mantle as well. Or if you jump from this right here, it gets you enough height to jump on top. If you feel like jumping on top of this pole, you can too. That gives you another off angle that looks towards their spawn, as well as anybody pushing out of these doors, or if you turn around towards their side. And the last spot that absolutely blew my mind when I discovered it is from this same fire truck. Yes, of course, you can look over mid through the glass, which is a great off angle. But if you safely plant a bomb like we were showing earlier, you can actually lay down on top of the fire truck, and it gives you an insane head glitch that's almost like a stair glitch that isn't a stair glitch towards anybody that might be defusing that bomb site. And it's such a safe angle to play that if anybody pushes you from any angle, you're going to be able to take them out while also safely checking the bomb site. So use this for a free round win on Search and Destroy. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want more like this one, let me know with a like or a subscribe, and I'll catch you next time at lunchtime.